What would you guess, James? Our monthly budget for, we call what Warby Parker did micro customer experiences. So on $10 million revenue, what do you think our monthly budget is for micro customer experiences, for those little gestures?
It's a good question, man. I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
Throw a number out. I'm always curious.
Do you do it, for instance, per employee, so they get X per employee?
No, it's just a pool. It's just a pool. First come, first serve.
I'm going to say, I don't know, $1,000. I don't know.
Close. I've heard 10,000. I've heard a lot. It's $250. Now, why do I want to keep it so lean like that? Because the smaller the budget, the smaller the gesture, the greater the impact. Because if I said, guys, there's a $10,000 budget here, they would be buying bottles of Dom Perignon for guests and stuff like that. It becomes easier. So, there's if you've ever been to Canada, you know of our coffee chain called Tim Hortons. Yeah. And there's these little donuts. They're called Timbits. They're circular donuts.
Yeah, little donut hole things. Yeah.
Exactly. Right. So why do I bring this up? Because a couple was having their last meal at Barrow before going to the airport. And that was the end of their vacation. One of our employees, Yasmin, asked the guests, how was your stay? And they said it was fantastic. We love Toronto. We love this neighborhood, that neighborhood. But the one thing we didn't get to try were Timbits. So Yasmin, being the customer-centric professional and alert and trained properly, follows the framework. Immediately walks to our hostess stand, our head hostess, goes to the nearest Tim Hortons, use our company credit card to buy a box of 10 or 20, which is no more than $5, comes back, we plate it, we kept it in the box actually so that they could eat it on their way to the airport. It's not all that difficult to do this stuff. The difficult part is having the foundation to actually do it, having it embedded into the DNA of the company. And look, not everybody's going to do this, right? Like, I believe we have a very customer-centric organization. And from a leadership perspective, I'm kind of that guy. Me and Brandon really share that role because, we're cut from that cloth. Our expectation is that our leadership team, our partners and our management team all live within the values of the company. They don't break them. But there's always going to be a couple individuals within the organization who really are the flag bearers. And that's another thing where companies go wrong is like, who is the designated flag bearer? There could be a couple of them, but like, who are the single points of accountability to make sure that the strategic initiatives are built quarter over quarter? And, you're starting to see the emergence of the chief customer officer within organizations, with the title or without. Who is that person within your company? And that's a question that companies got to be preparing for.